Hey, what's up YouTube? This is JG there, and I'm back again with another review. This time I have the completed merged together version of TFC's Prometheus, aka Defensor. And here he is, combined in his combined fire robot mode. So yeah, I am very impressed with this figure. Very, very impressed. Looking at all my other TFC combiners, and I can see that they have came a long way from what happened from Hercules to Uranus. I can't comment on Ares, but man, I'm not disappointed at all in this figure. I like it very much. I'm happy with my purchase. But with that said, man, it still has its flaws and stuff like that, and some things that I wish that TFC had picked up from other designers and other companies doing combiners and could apply it to their own, but we'll get into that as I do the review. First of all, we're gonna just look at the articulation on this figure real quick. His head can look on left and right on the ball joint, so you can get him all kinds of side to side rocky poses. Look up a little bit, look down, like left and right. Shoulders do go out like so. They do go up right here on this joint, and they also go. You can also get some more articulation from the combiner joint by turning it like so. They do stay up nice and well. There's no floppiness in that joint whatsoever. And you can see having a hard time getting it turned, so nice and tight, the way it should be. You can see bends the elbow. You can get a pretty much 90-degree elbow bend. You can see rotates at the elbow right here. And I'm surprised that the one thing I'll point out real quick is that the arm gaps from the legs of the guys right here, it's not that bad. It's a small gappage, not crazily big like it was with Uranus. At least with Uranus, you could retract the legs and stuff, so you can cut down the gaps and stuff like that. But this guy, the gaps are small, and you can get full 90-degree elbow bend out of it. So that's cool. Rotates at the hand right here. Fingers are articulated individually. I got one joint right here, another joint up here, and then you got ball joint right up in here. So you can get crazy articulation right here. And on his fingers, there you got a joint up in there, a joint right here, and another joint in the finger right here. That's with that for all four fingers. Oh, sorry. He has a waist rotation. I can get to rotate. I'm sorry, it's kind of a big figure, so I'm trying to reach around the camera. So as you see on my review of Hotspot, he has a couple points where he can rotate his waist. You can use those for the waist rotation, and get these arms out the way so I can get so y'all can see the rotation. You want to use the upper rotation above the red symbol right here, so you can rotate. It'd probably be better if you get this ladder out the way. This ladder probably, like I said right here, it is. You can see that or not. The ladder is hitting the back, which is kind of impeding the waist rotation, but the ladder is optional on the back or not. If you want to keep it there, you take it off. Legs do move forward about that much before you run into some little troubles. You can move, well, you probably get a little bit more out of that. You just gotta lift this portion right here up, lift this skirt, and you probably get a little bit more range of motion out of this leg. Well, no, that's about it. I'm sorry. So see it right now on camera. So that's about how much leg forward motion you're gonna get, which ain't bad. Then you can go back about that much, and you got nice tight ratchets on that. You can rotate at the knee. Probably get a better shot from doing from this guy. Yeah, rotate at the knee. And he has a knee bend, which is almost at 90 degrees. So nice solid knee bend. And I like that when I bend the knee, that the combiner does not come disengaged. One thing about, especially on Uranos, when you bend the knee, the combiner joint like to pop out. So it seems like they're using more solid and stable combiner ports to hold these guys in, because they are pretty hard to get disengaged. So yeah, bends at the knee, he rotates in the knee, and he also rotates at the foot right here, which is kind of a good thing and a bad thing. Like this rotates, well, this rotation right here is not that bad, but he also does a forward and back at the foot. And one thing about that's wrong with this figure is that he has some weak ankles, especially mostly with that forward and back joint. Oh, also he does have a ankle rocker, and that ankle rocker is not bad at all, especially with these guns at the bottom of his feet, kind of giving more stability. But it kind of do get in the way a little bit. But yeah, that ankle rocker is not the problem at all. It's mostly the forward and back joint. It's very, very weak, and it's kind of hard underneath his pressure. His this is a very, very, very heavy figure. So I wish I don't know, there's a way. I'm gonna look at some more to see the way I can tighten that up. But at least on mine, both feet are very, very weak. And earlier today, he was just standing here, and I was watching TV, and I heard something behind me go clack, 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 and he's like, boom, just heard the joints go, the ratchets go clack, clack, then it just fell over. So I wish that we can tighten that up, and I'm gonna try to find a way to tighten that up. But other than that, he is a awesome, cool combiner. He can't fit his, you can see, he has his gun in his hand. And standard TFC combiner hand, got the peg right there. Kind of similar to the Masterpiece. They get the peg for the gun, and then get the holes, and you just peg it into the holes, into his hand. And he holds it like so. He wraps the fingers around it. Let's see, he fell over because forward and back joints are weak. And the way to get that, I think I found a way to keep him from falling over, is like if you tilt his feet. If you angle his feet off to the side like that, it kind of gives him more stability. Don't keep his feet straight, or he'll just fall on his face or on his back. But if you like move the feet over like this, it'll give him more stability. And see, he stands pretty good. Because before I had to do like a little, try to find the sweet spot to keep him balanced. But now he's standing pretty good like that. But yeah, I like him a lot. He is great. The head does have light piping on it, but it's not very good light piping at all. You can take this portion off. It's on 3 pegs. Just pop it right out. But even with that, it's not, the light piping is not showing. I mean, yeah, it's not doing anything. Very little. I think the plastic in here is dark. I don't know, because the back of his head is like cleared in the mug. And so the light piping should be working like a champ. But the light piping is not. I think it's the plastic, like I think it's too dark. Kind of similar to how Classics Prime is. Classics Prime, light piping don't work worth a damn, because his eyes are too dark. So yeah. Other things I like about him is that I like that TFC, what they did with the torso. They made the torso spread apart more, which gives the figure a better stance. Because before, TFC figures, they were in a constant A stance because the thighs were so close together. But now they did the kind of like the G1 transformation for him, that you extend his legs to the side and you bring him down to give him like some gappage between his crotch and whatnot. and now your thighs are not banging each other, and you're not in some constant A stance, and there's no like you gotta find the sweet spot in the ratchets because the ratchets are too close together or off a tick or whatever. So I like that. Yeah, and that's about it. Like the look of the figure, nice and strong looking, and that's about it. Some other nitpicks I got about it is that it's very kibbly. You can see right here these kneecaps, these things don't tab in correctly. This is cool right here. It's supposed to be like that, but this portion right here doesn't lock in. It keeps moving and stuff like that when you're trying to pose the figure. And just some things about the individual figures I mentioned in my review about some things not tabbing in correctly and too much kibble and whatnot. Like these arm guys there, stuff right here doesn't really lock in or should lock in. Like these panels right here, they get knocked loose all the time and whatnot. Mostly this one, and I wish there was a way to lock that in better. But yeah, I can't wait to get the repo labels. I'm gonna get them for hydrant, and I'm gonna apply them, and hopefully it'll look very glorious. Give them a little bit more added detail to an already awesome looking figure. And if you're on the fence about which Defensor to get, either TFC or Make Toys, I recommend Make Toys, especially if you're into the bigger combiners. This is not a bad looking combiner at all. It looks one of the best ones to me. The face sculpt could have been better. You know, it looks okay. I mean, it could have been better. It looks better without this damn thing on it and stuff. It looks way much better without that for some reason. But yeah, I might paint this little chin strap right here black, even though I think it's supposed to be silver. I know it said before the factory mistake, but I think they probably did that intentionally. But yeah, because on the G1 toy it's the same way. It's just silver strap. But yeah, it looks better with the black chin strap from the pictures I done seen. So it's up to you if you want to do that or not. And what will review would be without size comparisons. And before I get the size comparison, let me back off 1 second. The figures, they come with extra guns and stuff like that, and the ability to put the guns in the back of the vehicles. And it comes with these two. You got these two parts right here for Streetwise and Groove, which I don't know where to do with them. There's no storage for them or nothing like that. So that's my nitpick for you nitpickers out there, which I'm guessing I'm one of them too. But and also this, I guess you probably find a peg hole or something to put this on. This is Blaze's gun. So yeah, probably can find somewhere to put this at. But yeah, that's another thing to watch out for. And let's get into the size comparison real quick. Moving back. Hope you don't do a shelf dive. Here it is with Orion. You see how big he is up to a Voyager figure. And here he is with Classics Prime. Here he is with Fans Project Bruticus. And he dwarfs him. And also this guy is for sale. TFC's Hercules. Oh, and he fell forward. See, that's what I'm talking about, the weak ankles. So try to get Hercules standing properly. Ain't good thing you fell around my arm. I'm sorry, boss. My ankles are weak. Alright, let me tilt his feet so he'll stand up straight without falling over like a drunk. No drinking on duty, officer. Alright, and here he is with Hercules. He's a smidge taller than Hercules. But you can see how skinny Hercules is at the torso and how beefy this guy is at the torso and stuff. So, came a long way with that. Now if he can keep him standing before he falls over again, I can grab the next figure. Alright, here he is with Uranus. Back. So, and they're about the same height. Uranus probably a little bit taut at the antennas and stuff. And also you can see with him, you can see if they had made his torso a little bit wider and broader and stuff, this would have been an even better figure because you can see how his legs are. They're just touching each other and stuff like that. So here we got Mastermind Creations. Pharaoh Rex, if I can get him in frame. Oh, I hate filming big figures, man. Ugh. Alright, you can see it. See how they stack up. And this is Pharaoh Rex in his medium setting. His intended setting. So they're about the same height. And up from the bowels of Shaolin, making a rare appearance in any video. Because he's in my shelf all in the back. Get him standing straight. Here he is with Planet X Genesis, the Omega Supreme. And Omega is taller than him and much bigger and beefier than him. And before I go, one last comparison I want to make is with the G1 Self. If you can see that. As you can see, this is a nice combiner. Like I said, the only thing I got about him is just his weak ankles. That's the major problem I had with him. Other than that, man, he's an awesome figure. I do recommend getting him. He is my combiner of choice. Not because he's big, because he just looks good. Alright, y'all, this has been Jay Jeter. Thank y'all for watching. Stay tuned for more reviews. And I'll see y'all later. Peace.